Hey everybody, welcome back to the AD&D 2nd Edition channel. I've got a very exciting pickup here. You saw this previewed in my last video, which basically showed you that I picked up a box here off of eBay that cost me $30 Canadian, which if you're don't know anything about conversions, that's about $22 USD right now. So I think it's a really great deal. There are 62, well, according to the listing, we'll find out, 62 miniatures in here, all Mage Knight, and basically that works out to about 50 cents Canadian a miniature, even a little bit less. So pretty amazing haul, nice find, and very rare for me to see something like this on eBay. But when I saw it, I threw my bid in, and it was the only one that basically had a bid on it. So this is great. I got it for like basically the starting price the person had set on it. So pretty wonderful. But I'm gonna get into here. I could see some of the minis, which made it interesting to me, and I could tell some would be usable. I just don't know exactly what they are, just because the pictures weren't totally like perfectly clear. So some of this is going to be a surprise to me, so I'm pretty happy to finally bust into this box, and had to wait until I was making this video to do this. So pretty exciting though. I'm just gonna set the box to the side and start pulling out some minis though here. So first off, right out of the top of this box, I can see a bunch of different minis, and of course the first one I grab is like interlocked with another one. Here we go. And the first one I've got is let's see here, this is a whirling golem, which I believe I got in the bag that I received recently. So that's the sort of first one right there. We've also got ourselves, and this one's cool. I kind of could tell what it was. This is a wood golem. So that's pretty cool right there. And that's something that I kind of spotted, and I couldn't really tell what it was because I'm not so familiar with Mage Knight, but I was like, that looks like something I can definitely use. So that's what that one's all about. I got a UTEM crossbowsman, which I already have from the bag that I received the other day and did a video on previously. And here's something else I spotted, and I'm totally down with that, and that is a werewolf, which obviously I'm going to repaint because those pads are kind of funny looking to have those yellow pads. And I know that was a marker for identifying miniatures in this game, so that'll have to change. Next one here is called Nightblade, so that's pretty cool. And I'm going to do another video on this where I put them on the turntable and kind of show them off to you guys and give you my total thoughts on it, but this is just the unboxing part of it. This is called a Liege Knight, and I did not have this, although that's going to have to be reformed a little bit, but again, so far so good, I'd say. The next one I'm looking at here is called a Deep Spawn, which, if you remember my other video, there was one called a Wave Spawn in it, and that right there would fit nicely with it, I think. Next one here is pretty cool. This is a Dwarven Berserker, and look at that pose. That's pretty cool. I mean, obviously needs like an epically repainting on it, but still cool nonetheless. What do we got next here? We've got Crystal Bladesman. Crystal Bladesman? Yep, Crystal Bladesman. So pretty cool right there, for sure. And again, like I'm saying every time I'm around here, totally usable, which I'm really digging. So this guy kind of layered these into this box here, so I'm just gonna have to go through it. This is one I could spot, and I kind of looked into it. It's a feral bloodsucker, so really cool, kind of like bat-like creature, really nice. And as you're watching this, if you notice anything and you're like, hey, that would really work well as a such and such for D&D, let me know. This one here is a Deep Spawn, so again with that whole spawn kind of thing, so that's sort of cool too, because it can go along with that. Really kind of nice. When I do the larger video, or when I do the up close videos kind of thing, this is a Emceemur gunner, and I think I do have one of these as well from that bag that I picked up. When I do the video, I'm going to go a little more in depth with these, and I'll kind of group them together according to how I feel they sort of go together. This one I did not see in the picture, but it's cool. It was probably hidden behind something, and that is a Screeching Terror. So look at that. I mean, really cool. And like I said, you'll get some better close-ups a little bit later. I'm just firing through these. Next one is a UTEM Guardsman. So I can't remember if I had one of those, but again, Guardsmen, you know, you can set them up as guards and they'd be pretty useful. Wow, I didn't even notice this one. This is a Centaur Lieutenant. So nice and really big in comparison, which totally fits. So obviously repainting, I really don't like it when they dab that yellow all over it, but that's the way it goes. This is a Goblin Archer, so kind of nice for sure. A UTEM Guardsman again, but I think it's a little bit different, isn't it? No, it's very similar, just the paint's a little bit different, just the way they did that. Let's see what we got here now. This is called a Ranger, so I don't know, looks like they're a little bit tilted. Oh, they broke off, their foot broke off, so I'll have to glue that one back together. That's unfortunate, but it is what it is, and you know, not disappointed for what I paid for, that's for sure. Here is a Night Blade, needs a blade straightening. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Still getting in here, oh my goodness. What do we got here? Another UTEM Guardsman. So you see a variety of those so far, but like I said, totally you can use that. Here's another Whirling Golem, which we've already seen those before. And another Ranger, so that's kind of nice. I mean, you could paint them up differently and have yourself a couple of Rangers. This one's pretty cool. I did see this in the picture. I could kind of identify it, and that's a Heavy Lancer. So check that out. That's pretty cool right there. And moving on, just removing another layer, and I just noticed somebody's arm has fallen off, so I don't know. We will find that one, but there's somebody's arm. I think it might have got damaged in shipping because then it didn't say anything was broken. But actually no, here you go right there. I already showed this character and her other arm fell off, so clearly those need to be glued back on. I just did that myself to that one, so very delicate, but those go with her, so that's something they'll have to fix up, but again, not a big deal. And oh wow, this is really cool. This is a Faith Healer, so check that out. And one of the characters that I am using for D&D is an elf cleric who uses a mace. So this will get a repainting and put some white robes on that guy, and away we go. Next one here is an Emceemur Gunner, which we've already seen one of those, so that'll go there. And what have we got here? This is, oh yeah, we've already had one of these. This is another Feral Bloodsucker. I could tell that there was two of them in that lot, so kind of nice. And this one is a Blade Golem, but it looks like it's missing an arm right here, so that's something that I'll have to figure out and repair. It might be in the box somewhere, like it's broken off. Let's see here. This is a Demi Mage, so kind of nice. And I'm telling you guys, going Mage Knight is the way to go to get your minis here, because pretty ridiculous the price you can get some of these for if you can find the right lot. Here's a Skeleton, which has a cool, like really cool stance and everything to it, and probably do a repainting, just make it a little brighter to match my other skeletons. And this is a Seething Knight, so I haven't seen one of those I don't think yet, but again, like I'm saying before, totally usable. So let's keep going. What do we got here? Another UTEM Crossbowman. So I can see myself getting a whole bunch of these guys together and making them like guards or something like that. Pretty cool. This guy has fallen off his base, but I do believe there's another one in there because I did see one in the picture, so I'm just going to set him down because I'm not sure what his name is at this point. The next one is a Liege Knight. So pretty nice. Still kind of grabbing here. What we got here? Another Ranger. He's missing an arm. I'm imagining it's probably in here as well. I think some things broke a little bit in shipping, but what are you gonna do? Another Feral Bloodsucker? Was it? Yeah, Bloodsucker. So really neat because got a few of those, so I can give them a little bit of a different paint job from each other. Let's see what we got here. Oh, this one looks pretty cool. This is a Troll Brawler. So pretty excited about that one. Here's something that's interesting as well. This is a Steam Golem. So I didn't have that. I got different kinds of golems lying around now, so pretty happy all around for sure. Just dropped one of them. Of course, it's this guy right here. This is a Shield Wall Knight, so a different kind of knight. I haven't seen one of those yet. That's kind of nice. Another whirling golem, which I think I have like 4 or 5 of those now, just from the 2 different lots. And this is awesome. This is a living elemental. So I imagine I'll be doing something with that to sort of bring it out a little bit. It has lots of detail, but the paint job's a little weak on that one. So let's see here. Still pulling out lots of different guys here. What do we got next? We've got the Magus. Anyway, yeah, pretty neat. And another werewolf. So nice. Always use a pack of werewolves. And this one is a rancid bloodsucker, so it's like sort of like those other ones, but it's obviously falling apart or something. And let's see here. Got a couple of larger size things coming up soon, so I'll just sort of, everything's sort of haphazardly chucked in here, I think, a little bit, so I'll save those for the end. Let's see here. So got a bunch of minis down here, but some of the broken bits, I'm starting to see those now because I'm sort of at the bottom of the box, so there's something off of somebody. Really unfortunate, but that's the way that it goes. Liege Knight, again, another great one. What do we got here? This is a werebear, so if that's not suitable, I don't know what is. Pretty cool. We've got another living elemental, so that would be nice to have a couple different paint jobs going on those guys. This is a goblin cannibal. Pretty cool nonetheless. Might just need a rebasing, really. This one here is a crystal bladesman, which we've already seen one of those earlier. There's another, what is this called again? Oh yeah, this is the steam golem. So there's another one of those. We've got another ranger, so nice to have some variety there. We've got a royal pikeman, so that's the first one of that kind that we see. So really sweet. And this one is, oh, a marsh zombie. This is one that I was eyeballing. I could see it in the picture and kind of identified it earlier on, so that was really cool because I was looking forward to that one. And we've got Immortal Fanatic, so that's new for us here. Did not have one of those, and really cool sculpt, I think, on that one. What do we got? Here we go. This is that guy that I was looking for. This is called Slasher. So this is another slasher, the one that was broken off. This is a slasher here as well, so that's all right though. And we have a UTEM guardsman. I think that's all the small minis. I'm going to take a double check here because I think there's sort of like a little bit of, yeah, there's like bits and pieces and whatnot in here. So there's the slasher's base right there, but I'm not going to be using that, obviously. And there's some of those pieces that are broken off from different things, so I'll have to kind of go back and figure that all out. And there's 2 more minis here which are larger size that I'll show you. First one here is a Radiant Light Dragon, so really cool and quite large in comparison to the rest of these guys, and I'm sort of running out of space to even keep him in frame here, but there you go right there. And he unfortunately only has 1 wing, so that's kind of brutal, but I knew that. It said he didn't have any wings in the listing, so that's all right. Oh, I found a few more minis and I didn't even realize they were here. They're sort of tucked in around this guy, so just 1 second. We'll get into this. This is a Mending Priestess. Really cool. This is an Amazon Huntress. Pretty nice. Amotep Incinerator. Don't know much about that. Looks a little, maybe a little too techy for my style, but we'll find out. And a Seething Knight, which we've already seen one of those. Pretty sweet though. And a Heart Seeker. which is like got a blowgun or something, which is really cool because I don't think I have any minis that have that particular weapon. And then I think this is the last one. Pretty dusty, but I can clean them up. And it is the, what's this one called again? The Fist of Tesla. So pretty cool mini right there. And I think that one there is probably worth what I paid for this entire lot. So I don't know how much I'll use that. If you can think of a use for that, it would be quite interesting, but it is pretty beefy and it's quite large. That's everything in this lot. I think this was great. For $30 Canadian, I don't think you can get more minis than this. So this is a great kind of addition and going to keep me well in the realm of repainting and rebasing and the whole bit here for quite some time. Thanks again for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do feel free to thumbs up this video. Pay attention for the next one's coming out, which will be the close-ups of all these on the turntable. That's everything I got for you this time around, and I'll see you all later.